wish him well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my true first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set, way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out,
I'm
bring 'em out.
to get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. Yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you drew on you?
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
For another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get only a couple up to the the 22.
Sometimes the philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Sanders. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Come on. Set. Ready.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Okay,
so we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try.
Ready,
The Bills
ready.
are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
38. Field, black. Set, cut.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Bills 6, Saints nothing. Tyler pass. He picked off for Buffalo.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go. Ready.
Now here's Young. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
50, green. Hut.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here.
33, yellow. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, here's White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad White from 6 yards away. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. The point after, good by Groupie. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
45, White. Ready?
Young now. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Jalen Phillips able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. For their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
12 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's White. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
51 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of the Super Bowl. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Take this one down near the 15. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Ready.
To the air once more, Young. And that is taken in by Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
Ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set. Ready.
Now Young. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 10-6 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Clock, 10. Shot, 17. Hut.
Young to throw on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Here we go, set.
And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something and mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hot, 70, hot.
They keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now Sanders. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 33, yellow. Hut.
They start the drive with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chillin Waddle, 79 yards. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Oh, it's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sanders to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Fisher. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
picked off by Fred Warner. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here's Pacheco once again.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On the set.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go. Set. Set.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Let's go now. 52. Ready?
Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they control the blocking.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Brian Brzee, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Okay, ready?
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Set.
Throwing. Young.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Bills 26, Saints 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
64 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And a fast footwork by White. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. From the 46, here's second and a yard. They run straight ahead here with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
7 Pirates!
From the gun, it's Shador. It's caught. This is White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Throwing, Sanders. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad White, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly able to add the PAT. And that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go. 50, green, hunt.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And take it right at the 35. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Saints first down.
Hey, let's go.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
26. Saints 20. Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First throw now for the backup Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Well, that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Now Allen going to change it up. Cook up the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brown 80.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And Allen caught it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the defense has come up with it. So that is not the way. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. It got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest of it. Finish it all in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right off the 45. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 5. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now Richardson. Over the middle, he's going to find Burnham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Richardson. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now back to the ground game with White. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Dragon 60.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Luther Burden, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are back within a score. A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 27. Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dio Odengbo with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Wright on the option. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Sanders. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book out. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Sanders. He's got this complete to Burden. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The throw is Sanders. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3. 60 boxes.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are right back in this football game. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw now, here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But fortunately, the Saints weren't able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Cougar 19!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out. And the Saints have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives her a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen going to change the look here. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. To throw is Allen. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. White will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium going to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid?